Morning, guys. Welcome to Trade Confident. My name is Travis Martin. We're going to go over the VeChain metrics today, and we're actually going to assess if it's better to take a long trade today or if it's better to look for short trades today based off this data. I'm going to show you guys how deadly accurate this actually is here in a second, but let's just go over from the beginning what we need to know. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time are when all of these charts you're about to see are going to update. So literally in like 45 minutes, depending on when this video comes out, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, they're all going to update. So make sure you guys come here and check to give yourself the current analysis of what's going to be happening in the markets. But let's go over and see what we've been looking at as far as VeChain coming into today before we get our new metrics to give us an idea of where are we coming from, and then look at today where we start heading. So as far as an emotional index, we are definitely in this excited and greedy section. Okay, when this happens, whales and institutions love to start shorting out your guys' greed and all of your excitement. We see this historically happen when the price moves up very nicely here and we start getting into this excited area where the price starts dropping back down. So overall, I would say this is actually a sentiment for short trades to possibly continue to increase in the market based off shorting emotions. But let's keep going through the metrics here. I'm gonna show you guys something in the end here why if you guys are following all these and you're getting positive confirmations through all of them, the price could head down or move up very, very fast. That's why you wanna be using this. Long for short trade risk today is very, very neutral. Again, in about an hour here, 45 minutes, this is going to be updating. So make sure you guys watch that. So I'm not gonna give a point to long or short trades on this because we're sitting very neutral because of a consolidation that's happening in the market. So people who bought in and they're looking at this price here and they're like, they bought in anywhere around here, they're like, okay, we're just kind of chilling sideways, so not much is happening there. Okay, let's continue down, follow me here. Okay, well, in institutional smart money, this is where I like to look to see what is smart money doing. All of the anxiety and the fear that's in the market, they are coming in, they are usually buying your guys' fear and your short trades like crazy and driving the price back up. So we can see here, when these spikes of volume for short trades get in here, this tells me I'm expecting this price to move down. And that's exactly what happens a lot of times, especially spikes in the long trade as well. That's when we see it move up. But what's happening right here is we're actually seeing short trades decrease. A decrease in short trade sentiment is actually a bullish sign. So if I were to give a point to this, I would actually say this is a point for long trades today. Okay, and if we're looking at the overall market index, I'll go back to support and resistance. This is actually, we're currently still in a death cross. So I would say this is still a point for short trades today, okay? But let's end with this here, the support and resistance prices. The way I read this is really interesting. I don't usually look for breakouts at resistance. I look for price to head down, and that's how I believe you guys should be reading this. So if you're looking sideways from where the price is currently at, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and even 5 back here in the past resistances of the price heading up. A lot of resistance at basically 9 cents, 9.5 cents, and right around here at 10 cents. So 10 cents and 9.5 cents is where we have a very strong barrier. Now, for the price to move down, it's far less of, it doesn't need a lot of convincing for the price to move down, pretty much, is what I'm trying to point out here. If you take a look at the actual structure down here, this is a nice support where we could start seeing a bounce off of, but if we break this, the next support down here is at 7 cents, and then an easy break of that is gonna push us down to 6 cents. So as far as like an ease of movement for price, I would say if we start seeing this metric update here today, and you guys see that there's actually, more favor for short trades, this is probably gonna go down pretty fast, and we could see a move down to 7 cents very quick. So if I had to give us a point here, it's actually a better and easier movement for the price to head down right now, okay? Out of the consolidation period, out of these metrics, it's easier for the price to move down because there's less barrier for the price to move down than there is for it to move up with all of these resistances. And this is pulling on the 4-hour chart, okay? So if I had to make a decision, based off the data that we have before it updates, I would say possibly look for short trades in the market. Now, here's what I want to show you guys in here of how accurate this actually is. If you guys ever get a point in here where you see, this is right at the beginning of June, where we saw very excited people in the market, trying to push up to the greedy. We didn't get there, but we got a lot of excitement in the market. Okay, that was a very good sign that we could be heading down. Follow me here. As we move down here, this was the beginning of the market and it said good short trade. Okay, that was another sign that it was going to look to move down. And then we move down here and we see that the money flow in here right around the beginning of June, which was right around here, we see an incredible amount of short trades come into the market based off this metric. So we have short sentiment, short sentiment, all on the same day. And then we look down here and we're getting very close to this, death cross in the market. When that happened, a ton of short trades came out and they just dropped this price, as well as just sell orders in general, pretty much. So if you guys ever see that where it's like short, that is a very good sign we could start seeing the price head down very fast. Let's watch today to see what happens when the metrics update, but I would be using this so you guys can actually help yourself, gain into the right positions. Not financial advice, entertainment purposes only, but get into the right side of the market so you guys have just a little bit of an edge and you guys feel a little more confident when you start trading. I'm gonna end the video with this. We're just a little bit of a price prediction that I see, hovering out there. This is the #1 article right now for VeChain, is that VeChain price projection, VET, clinging to life above 8 cents. And they're basically looking at this level right here. They said, therefore, today's closing price should be key in deciding the immediate prospects for the VeChain price. If we close below here, this is where they're expecting to see a drop down. But if we stay above and we get to the bottom of this ascending channel and start moving up, that would be a very nice move and possibly a positive sentiment for VeChain to start moving up. But if we break this, we could be heading down very fast. So watch these updates today to see what's actually going to happen. And I would be watching the Well Institutional Smart Money metric a lot today. And I'd be watching to see if we head close to these support resistance prices, because if we do, that could mean we start seeing a little bit more of a possible drop back down in the market when we get close to all these resistances. So make sure you guys are following over at tradeconfident.io. You guys get a subscription to this. I really believe will help you guys so much in your trading. God bless you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Alrighty, bye-bye.